Well, man, let's get into it.
Yeah, how about the Redneck Stock Report? Let's do that, man.
And we're going to start off with coon dogs. Coon dogs are up this week, but we ain't after no slick tails. Four-wheeler oil filters are down. We don't even change oil filters in our trucks. Radiator hoses have increased this week since we don't add water either. How about this? Self-defense buck suits.
Self-defense?
They're at an all-time high.
Yeah, that was your invention, right?
Yeah, since, hunting season's over and everything, rednecks are looking for any excuse to shoot a deer.
Did you do any of the manufacturing on those? Or
no, I just planted the seed? Told them, like, here, how you do it, right? That's what a buck looks like and everything. Most of them people ain't even ever,
Wonder how they're doing that.
I seen the finished product though. It looked pretty good.
Pretty good. Huh?
Camo 90s. Since I told you about the camo 90s, those are up. Go hunting for it and rear up on something.
Here.
Yeah. Earnhardt Jr. toilet seat covers.
Oh my!
Are actually down this year. He stunk it up pretty good this past season of his, so how about a courtesy flush,
Thanks, Junior.
Yeah. Chips and hot sauce are coming back up now that everybody, Texas has claimed that as the Texas state snack.
I did not know that.
Chips and hot sauce.
Where'd you learn that?
Where? No. That's what my buddy Bobby Goodbugger told me down there.
Okay.
He's up on it,
Yeah.
Lariat ropes are up. The only way to really grab life by both horns.
There you go.
Torch strikers have come up this week. They're similar to our wives. Squeeze her and start a fire.
Use the camo 90.
I know that's right. Hey, that's all you needed was a torch striker and a camo 90.
In a bottle of aspirin.
Yeah. and Carhartt bibs, they're down actually because they come up real high in the front.
Right.
Just like the price. So. And last here on this week's Redneck Stock Report is beer goggles.
Beer goggles.
They're down this week because beauty's only a light switch away.
Redneck Stock Report.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Denny Moore canned stew. Once you eat one of them, you don't want Denny Moore. Camouflage is on the charts, but we can't seem to see any change. Earl Pop, which is what I call beer. Pop the top and get Earl. Meth labs are down a little bit this week.
That's a plus.
Along with staph infections. Divorces have increased since, hunting season, Christmas over, but after tax returns, they'll increase a little more.
Right. Something about a deer stand that kind of makes folks not so, yeah. One of them, half of them's in a deer stand, the other half pretty much happy, right?
Yeah, Sancho don't hunt.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, coyote calls. Squeak, squeak, Mr. Yodi comes for a peek. Here he comes, sniffing around. When he gets closer, lay some fur down.
There you go. Sounds like you might be going to the predator hunt this
yes,
weekend.
Sir. I'm going to be involved in that little old Tucker Fire Department varmint hunt down there with a couple of my buddies. We're going to see if we can't win.
Do you know Rick Sparks?
No, sir.
He's the chief out there at Tucker.
I know Mike Warren.
Yeah, well, there you go. Mike Warren is who you got to call, by the way, if you want to be involved in the Tucker. We'll talk about that later, by the way.
Yeah, it ain't a thing for me to lay some fur down there.
There you go. Knock a patch off of him.
That's what I'm talking about. Hog dog sales. Snag a couple, bay 'em up, and send in the pits. Trailer homes. Ain't no trash in my trailer. Sleeveless shirts. What do you think about that, Jake Austin?
Because you're here now.
Yeah. Ain't no trash here because I'm up here. Tempo. Sleeveless shirts are down, but will soon be on the rise when the weather warms up.
Yeah, Cable Guy's still wearing his.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I understand.
That dude right there ain't, man. Hey, hold on.
Handle up.
Yeah, handle up. Snuff and dip. Hold on, let me get one, Jake. Forgot to pop one in right there.
Well, Chewy's thankful for that.
Really pack it.
There you go.
Anyway, H&H spinner baits. Better hurry up and get yours, because I'm going to buy every one of them I can find.
When you go jaw jerking.
When I go jaw jerking. It ain't a thing for me to rip a little lip, Jake.
There you go. Jerk him cross-eyed.
You know what I'm saying? 93.5 is on the rise.
That's
You're
good.
Listening, ain't you? Denim pearl snaps. Back on the charts, thanks to Jason Bolin.
There you go.
Cheap bourbon whiskey and pearl snap shirts.
All right.
Flashlight batteries. Well, it's just like duct tape. There just ain't enough of them.
That's the truth.
Squirrel nuggets are actually falling, man.
Why?
Well, squirrel season's about to end pretty soon, and we done ate all we could eat. We're full of them.
Well, that makes sense.
We're fixing to get our bellies ready for some, crappie and bass.
Okay. Well, I understand how that works now. But
Uh-huh.
not a whole lot of difference there, because you fillet your squirrel, right?
Oh yeah, I fillet them.
Yeah. So
You
a
know,
lot like
I'm
fish.
not real fond of bone being in my mouth. I like to take the meat off there and eat it without having to worry about chewing on something crunchy.
Well, you can just move it to the side and then take target practice after you finish eating.
Well, I could. There's a whole bunch of stuff I could do, Jake. I could win the lotto.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
We
scared of
already
what that'll
talked
do
about
to us. Yeah.
Well, anyway, NASCAR birds are actually up. And
NASCAR
duck
birds?
hunting is up. That's what I call ducks. I call them NASCAR
Oh,
birds.
okay.
Because they go around that pond just like them cars do.
Pretty much.
I think they're trying to figure out who's fastest, too.
I think you're right.
Quack, quack, I'm faster than you, boy. And I got a little song for that. A little NASCAR bird song.
Do we need to hear that?
Yeah, I'd like to sing it for you.
Okay, come on, let's go.
All right.
Do I need to participate in any way?
Yeah, let's clap a little bit, get a beat going. They'll be flying around that pond one more again. They can't even see me and my friend. If they get a little bit closer, let that gun bump your shoulder. They'll be flying around that pond one more again.
Oh, my word.
Have my little old NASCAR birds on.
For those of you who may have been running your recorder at that time, save that. That's going to be a huge hit.
Hey, that's courtesy of the Daggum Dang It band that I'm starting. Check this out. Obama stocks are actually down. Jake, I'm just waiting for them to come out and say, we're just kidding. Here's your real president. I mean, is this a joke? I mean, are they
I
for
don't
real?
know.
I don't understand it.
Well, on the bright side, it really hadn't done much.
Yeah, I know. Except make a bunch of people mad.
There you go.
And I think a bunch of people are lying. How you want all them votes, unanimous decision.
But you can't find nobody who
yeah,
actually did it.
You can't find nobody that actually voted for him, or they ain't claiming to. You know what I'm saying out there?
Oh,
What do you
man.
think about your president? Well, I didn't vote for that son of a gun. Well, somebody did.
All right.
American Idol is actually up, thanks to the feller that sang pants on the ground, look like a fool with your pants on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with him 100%,
Did
too.
you hear that, Cat? Man, that son gun got up there and sang it, and I just can't believe they let people like that even on the show.
Without people like that,
They
nobody
couldn't
would tune in.
Well, they couldn't have thought that he actually had talent, That's like putting my NASCAR bird song up there,
There
you
you go. Pretty much the same.
Anyway, tractor discs are up. Everybody's getting their garden ready.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Toothpaste is down, Y'all even use that stuff?
No, we actually call it teeth paste at my
Teeth
house because we
paste.
have more than one.
All right. Well, it kind of reminds me. Dr. Dennis told me one time, he said, I don't understand something. You're 30 years old. You came in here, you had 20 teeth, and then a few months later, you had 6, and now you got 12. I don't understand what's going on.
I'm a little lost on that one, too.
I don't either. I'm like a shark. I will fall out, and they just keep growing back.
Popping right back in.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm saying.
Like you're saying, yeah.
Bar fights are up. Rear back and knock the bark off some old boy.